Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another fantastic group here on a cloudy, it looks like, as I look out my window, cloudy Thursday morning. We're here with another fantastic group of our friends from school. We're going to start off by taking a minute to see who's joining us today. Let's start off with Mr. Webster. Mr. Webster, how are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm doing fabulous. Great to be here.
Awesome, awesome. And Mrs. Fisher. Mrs. Fisher, how are you doing today?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Miss Rowland. Miss Rowland, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Loving the break from all the heat that we got in the last couple days.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot for sure. And Mrs. T, Mrs. T, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thanks.
And Mrs. T, you're a little mouth heavy right now, so you might want to just move your camera ever so slightly. And Mrs. Meter. Mrs. Meter, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good, thanks.
Right on, right on. And of course, I'm Mr. H, and Mr. H is doing quite well as well. Been trying to get some yard work done, so a little tired, but overall doing very well. I'm wearing my Royals shirt today. I hope you all were able to kind of check out that Wellness Day bingo that we provided to you yesterday. So hopefully you're able to accomplish a couple of those goals. I know some of our team at school were able to participate, I know, as well. So that was pretty fun. So friends, we're going to take a peek at our schedule today and start us off. So friends, today's schedule looks a little bit something like this. We are going to start off with our calendar. We're going to jump into the question of the day. We're going to have a show and tell today. I'm actually going to be reading a story today for show and tell. Today's main event, if you will, is a picture reveal game, one of our faves. And then we're going to follow up with a quick goodbye. Now, again, as we do, I always take this time to just remind everybody at home that these videos are designed, and the purpose of these videos is to stoke or encourage participation from all of our friends at home. So if you are a caregiver sitting alongside one of our students at home, so I do encourage to pause the video throughout as needed if you need a little bit extra time to answer questions and participate alongside us. And without further ado, why don't we kick off our group with calendar. All right, here we go.
Yippee! It's May 2020. Let's make a calendar.
All right, it is May 2020. Let's make this calendar.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Awesome. All right, let's start off with Miss Rowland. Miss Rowland, do you know what the date is today?
It is Thursday, May 21st, 2020.
Right on.
Great job. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020.
That is correct. So if today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020, Mrs. Fisher, what will tomorrow be?
Tomorrow will be Friday, May 22nd, 2020.
That's correct. So if today is Thursday, May 21st, tomorrow will be Friday, May 22nd. And Mr. Webster, if today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020, what was yesterday?
Yesterday would have been Wednesday, May the 20th, 2020.
Yeah, Wednesday, May the 20th. Right on. All right, as Ms.
Thursday
mentioned, it is Thursday, the 21st.
21st. Great job.
All right, friends at home. So this is our opportunity to plot some special things that happened for us, let you know what we've been up to in the month of May. But again, I do encourage you at home to look at your calendar and fill out anything that might be special that happened in May or is coming up in the last few days of May here. All right, so let's start off. Well, I can let you know. I've mentioned it a couple times, but it was my daughter's birthday on the 7th. It was my mother's birthday on the 1st. And it was my brother's birthday yesterday. So a lot of birthdays for Mr. H in the month of May. Mr. Webster, anything special happened for you in the month of May, or is still coming up in May?
No, you know what? May is just one of those months. There's nothing, no birthdays, nothing really spectacular.
Awesome, awesome. And Mrs. Rowland, Miss Rowland, anything special in the month of May for you?
Yes. Actually, tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary in my new place.
Oh,
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
that is
So-
awesome.
I'm planning on deep frying some wings.
Awesome, awesome. So yes, friends at home, so Miss Rowland used the word anniversary. So an anniversary is a celebration of something that happens annually, right? So oftentimes you celebrate in years, right? So Miss Rowland is celebrating 1 year anniversary of being in her new home. So that's exciting, right? Awesome, awesome. And Mrs. T, anything special in May for you?
It's been a pretty busy month, but this past weekend, my family went to the lake and we just got to enjoy bonfires and quad rides. And the kids were brave or kind of crazy and ran into the lake. So it was nice to get away.
Awesome, awesome. That sounds fantastic. So you had a very special weekend this past weekend at the lake. Right on. And Mrs. Meter, anything special for you in the past month of May?
Okay, as I mentioned before, the first was one of my niece's birthday. Her husband's the 20th, and my name day was on the 14th.
Okay. Right on. Beautiful, beautiful. And Mrs. Fisher, anything special for you in the month of May?
It's my dad's birthday coming up on the 30th.
Ooh.
So yeah, so I'll be celebrating with him, I guess, just
Right.
in the backyard probably.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Celebrations are a little bit different, friends at home. We'll talk a little bit about that later too. So yes, exciting months of May for us. And again, at home, I encourage you to take a look at your calendar, see if there's anything exciting for you in the month of May. All right, let's take a look here. Maybe pick this guy. He's dreaming about going outside. You might be thinking about going outside. Looks like it might rain later, so we'll pick that one. All right, friends, that is our calendar. Right on. So we're going to go back to our schedule, and we are going to check off the calendar. There we go. All right, and we're going to move on to the question of the day. So friends at home, as always, even if your name is not on the wheel, that is fine. We encourage you to take a minute to answer the question alongside us at any point in time when we're spinning the wheel and answer, provide your answer to either yourself if you're watching by yourself or somebody who might be watching with you. So what is the question of the day today? The question of the day today is, what is your favorite movie? So what movie would you like to watch the most? Okay, so think long and hard about that one. Okay, so who's answering the question today? It is Mr. H. It is Mrs. Fisher. It is Miss Meter, Mr. Webster, Mrs. T, and Miss Rowland. Right on. All right, so friends, we are going to spin the wheel and see who's going to answer the question first. All right, looks like it is Mr. Webster. Mr. Webster, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is the Disney Pixar movie Cars.
Oh, awesome. Cars. I know that's a favorite of some friends for sure, for sure. Right on. All right, looks like it's Mrs. T. Mrs. T, what is your favorite movie?
Well, I'm not really sure. I was frantically trying to think what my favorite movie is. I definitely like to watch movies, and I'm glad my kids like to watch movies. I think one that I've enjoyed lately was Wonder Woman. We've been
Wonder
watching
Woman.
lots of Marvel movies in this
Oh.
whole sort of stay-at-home business, and but I do enjoy Wonder Woman.
Awesome, awesome. Wonder Woman, yes. Superhero movies are very popular right now, for sure. All right, Mrs. Meter, what is your favorite movie?
I actually don't have a favorite, although I like watching all sorts of movies like action, adventure, comedy, just to name a few.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, it is good to get a variety of movies, right? Sometimes, even Mr. H's kids, sometimes we get in a little bit of a funk. And I know sometimes some friends at home get into a little bit of a funk where we watch the same movie all the time. So I do encourage people to try different movies out, right? Get a wide variety. Like Miss Meter said, there's movies that have lots of action and are fast paced, and some of the movies are a little bit slower, and some movies are meant to be really funny. So I encourage you to check out a variety. All right, let's spin that wheel. All right, looks like it is Mrs. Fisher. Mrs. Fisher, what's your favorite movie?
Well, one of my favorite movies that my kids used to like to watch when they were younger is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's a good one. All righty, 2 more names on the wheel, folks. All right, Miss Roland. Miss Roland, what's your favorite movie?
Well, I don't have a favorite movie now because I do watch a lot. But when I was younger, my favorite movie was The Little Mermaid.
Ooh, that's another classic movie, The Little Mermaid. Right on. All right, folks. I think I might know who it is. All right, it's Mr. H. All right, my favorite movie. I like some of our friends have said in the chat, it's really hard because we do like a lot of different movies, but one of my favorite movies is certainly the movie Shrek. Shrek, I think, is very funny.
Yes.
And I definitely know that we have some friends from class that love that movie as well. So lots of Shrek love in our classroom for sure. All right, friends. So no more names on the wheel, but again, I encourage you to take a second here and think about what is your favorite movie, right? And it could be something that you used to like a lot, or maybe something that you like a lot right now. So think about what is your favorite movie. All right. That was fantastic question of the day. We're going to take a look at our schedule here, and we're going to check it off our list. All right, and we're going to transition here into show and tell, okay? So show and tell today, friends, is just going to be, Mr. H is going to share with you a story. We shared this story, I think maybe in our second video since we've been working from home. And I just wanted to bring it back up just so that we can reiterate some of the ideas about why we're at home and why school looks a little bit different now. So we're going to read the story and maybe just have a little bit of a clarifying conversation with some of the friends in the chat here today, okay? So let's check out the story first and foremost. All right, so this story is called My Coronavirus Story, okay? So it says, sometimes people get sick. This guy is sick right now. When someone gets sick, it is because of germs. Germs are tiny things that live all around us. There is a new sickness called the coronavirus. The coronavirus germs spread very easily, okay? They go from one person to the other very easily. If bad germs stick on me, I can get sick. I need to wash my hands a lot so that I can stay healthy. When I wash my hands, I can sing happy birthday or count to 20. Sometimes we've also said even up to 30, right? Just to make sure we're washing pretty good. But they said 20 here. This will make sure my hands are clean and I stay healthy. Sometimes so many people get sick that my school might need to close. If my school closes, they will clean it to get rid of all the germs. Okay, so our school, Windsor Park Collegiate, they closed it so they can clean it to get rid of all the germs. While they're cleaning my school, I will stay home. Okay, that is why you have been staying home as opposed to coming to Windsor Park Collegiate. I will stay safe and healthy at home. I will do fun things at home, which I'm sure a lot of you had, and I've been hearing about some of the fun things you've been doing at home. My teacher might have sent me some things to work on while school is closed. Like these videos that we've been sending out a couple times a week. We've been encouraging you to participate at home. This will keep my brain working hard. I will go back to school soon. There's our school bus. My parents and teachers want me to stay happy, healthy, and safe. The end. All right. All right, so friends, we're going to take a minute here just to talk a little bit in the group here. Mrs. T, is there anything from that story you'd like to kind of emphasize or highlight there?
Well, I think that while staying home, we're still finding fun things to do. It's different, but we're still finding fun things to do.
It's important to stay positive, right, and stay happy and find fun things to do, even though we're not quite doing things we'd normally do at school. It does look different, right? Miss Rowland, anything you'd like to highlight from that video? Not video, sorry, story.
I guess one of the main things is just when you are home, you are safe. If you go out, you got to wash your hands. Or even if you do, like if you're out in the yard and that kind of stuff, you come in and wash your hands just to get rid of the germs so you stay healthy.
Yeah. So it said the story said you should wash your hands a lot. So it didn't say a number, but it said you should do it often, right? So anytime, like Miss Rowland said, that you leave the house, you go in the backyard, even throughout the day a couple times, I would encourage you to wash your hands, right? Very, very good. Mrs. Fisher, anything that you'd like to highlight from that story, or anything about our time away from school that you'd like to highlight?
Just that you should, when you are washing your hands, you should wash your hands really well. Make sure you wash them well. Yes,
yes, yes. Lots of soap, and make sure that you're doing it for that 20 to 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we catch some students just watching very quickly and getting out of the water.
Right.
But we need to try and wash for a long time and scrub them up. We did a demonstration actually in the very first video I think we ever posted. Way back in the beginning of April, we have a demonstration about how to scrub and wash those hands. So great. Mrs. Meter, anything you'd like to highlight?
Well, there's one thing I was thinking of is if for some reason that we do have to go out, we have to stay 2 meters apart.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah, so the story doesn't quite touch on that, but that is an excellent point, right? Is that if we do go outside, right, if we're going for a walk, if we went to the grocery store, we do want to stay apart right now from other people just to make sure we're safe. Remember that part of the story, it says the germ goes from one person to the other person really easily, right? So if you keep your distance, then it has a harder time, those germs going from one person to the other. Right on. And Mr. Webster, anything you'd like to touch on?
Yes, just that, we're staying home. If we're staying home, we're safe. and this is the best place to be. It is important still to get outside, get some exercise. But as Mrs. Meter was saying, that the 2 meters apart, keep your distance. Those are all very, very important things. And when you come back, yes, scrub those hands. Scrub those hands. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, friends, those are all fantastic tips. So, again, the reason why you're at home is that, and not at school right now, is that everybody can stay safe and happy and healthy. And then when everything's cleaned up and we're ready to go, we will be back at school seeing each other again. Okay, that's the biggest message there. Right on. Okay, so friends, we're gonna go back to our schedule here. And that was a fantastic discussion. Thank you all for participating in that. And again, if you need to reread that story, certainly rewind the video or click that link below and go back and review that story with us as much as possible. All right, picture reveal game, one of our faves. Let's check it out today. So, friends, today's picture reveal game is all about familiar places, okay? So these are places that friends in the group and friends at home should be able to kind of think and locate where it might be. There are things that we experience at school. So this is going to be just a little, hopefully a pick you up for your time at home, just reminding you some of the things that we're going to look forward to going back to at school, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go around the circle. And normally what I do is request 1 square to be moved or 2 squares to be removed, and we would hit our button and we'd remove those squares. But unfortunately, there's not quite a button for other folks in the group today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually give you a simple addition question, okay? And once you answer that addition question, that's how many squares I will remove. So, for example, Mr. Webster, what is 2 plus 1?
2 plus 1 equals 3.
Awesome. So we're going to remove 3, 1, 2, 3 squares. Okay. Now this one was unfortunately got a clue right off the top here. So we're going to keep going, friends. So at home, I encourage you, if possible, to answer along those addition questions alongside us. And if you have a guess about what you're looking at from the question in the picture, certainly you can say that out loud and see if you're right once we get closer to revealing the whole picture. All right, Mrs. Fisher, what about 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 more.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
4. So let's remove 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So we're seeing some trees, some sky, some grass. Interesting, interesting. All right, Miss Rowland. Miss Rowland, what about 5 plus 1?
5 plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6.
6 squares, right on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we see some more trees, it looks like, some grass. Right on, right on. All right, Mrs. T. Mrs. T, what about 3 plus?
Sorry, what was the question again?
3 plus 2.
3 plus 2 is 5.
3 plus 2 more is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I think we're getting pretty close. Ooh. All right, and Mrs. Meter, how about 3 minus 1, or 3 take away 1?
Okay, 3 minus 1 equals 2.
2, right on. 1, 2. Look at that. I see some green doors and the word collegiate in the middle here. Interesting, interesting. I think we're pretty close here. Let's go back to, who do we start with? Mr. Webster, I believe. Mr. Webster, what about 2 plus 3?
2 plus 3 equals 5.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what, folks? I think we have a guess. Mrs. Fisher, do you have a guess of where this is?
Yeah, I think it's our school.
It's our school. You're right. Look at, we're going to reveal the rest of this. So this is indeed Windsor Park Collegiate. That's those back gym doors there. That's the sign out front. Although I think the symbol might be a little bit different now. Yes, that is the outside, our green grass at the school. Okay, fantastic. Windsor Park Collegiate.
Yay.
All right, moving on. All right, Miss Roland. Let's give you a trick one, Miss Roland. How about 5 minus 2?
All right. So 5 take away 2. So 5, 4, and I'm left with 3. 1, 2, 3.
3, beautiful. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. I see maybe some shirts. Not too much info yet. All right, Mrs. T, what about 3 plus 3?
3 plus 3 is 6.
6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on. All right, Mrs. Meter, what about 1 plus 4?
Okay, yeah. 1 plus 4 equals 5.
1 plus 4 is 5. So friends at home, are you starting to see some clues in this picture? Where do you think this is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Mr. Webster, what about the question? Here we go. 6 minus 2.
6 minus 2 equals 4.
4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we seeing here? We see some pylons. We see some lines on the floor. So what place would have lines on the floor? Think about our school, maybe. All right, let's maybe do one more. Give us a couple more hints. All right, Mrs. Fisher, what about simply 2 plus 1, Mrs. Fisher?
2 plus 1 is 3.
3. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We got some purple on the ground over there. Maybe we'll do one more. Here we go. Miss Roland, what about 3 plus 1?
3 plus 1 is 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. And you know what? Let's get Mrs. Meter. Do you have a guess of where this is?
I think it is the gym.
The
Gym
gym.
1.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Yes, it's the WC Gym. I should have put Gym 1. You're right. That is the Gym 1. Yeah, very cool. Awesome. And it looks like this was a gym riot from last year. Yes, last year's Royal Rivalry. Very cool. Let's move on. But yes, that is the gym. That's where we have gym class with the lovely Mr. Indome, who was in a video a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so we'll be heading back there whenever it is safe, right? All right, let's move along. Mrs. T, let's start off with a big one, Mrs. T. What about 4 plus 2?
4 plus 2 would be 6.
6, right on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have any clues here? What do you guys think? I see.
Ooh, I know it.
Look at it. Looks like there's a clock on the top right corner there. The floor looks shiny. I wonder why it looks shiny. Let's keep going here. Let's find out some more clues. Mrs. Meter, what about 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2 equals 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we got some words there and some squares. What do you guys think at home? All right, Mr. Webster, what about 3 plus, let's go even higher, 3 plus 4?
Ooh, 3 plus 4 is 7.
7, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that in the back there? That looks maybe like a slide. All right, all right. I think we might be able to have a guess here. Who's next here? I think it might be Mrs. T, or you might be next. Mrs. T, where do you think this might be?
I think that's Margaret Grant Poole.
Ooh, that's a pretty good guess. What about other friends in the chat? Do you guys think it might be Margaret Grant Poole?
I think
so.
All right, let's check it out. Yeah, look at that. That is the pool.
Wow.
Margaret Grant Pool, yes. So that's where we would go swimming on Thursdays for those of you that participated in swimming. Yes, so it was always a fun time, always fantastic, and we can't wait when it is safe to go back to Margaret Grant Pool for swimming, right? So again, that's great memories to have. That is a great spot that we enjoy lots of our activities. And as soon as it is safe, Mr. H will make sure that we can head back to Margaret Grant Pool. Awesome. All right, couple more. All right, Miss Roland, let's give you a big one. What about 4 plus 4?
4 plus 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go with 8.
Beautiful. Big number. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a lot going around in this picture. Looks like there might be a fancy building on the right there. There is somebody's hairdo in there, it might look like. Holy moly. All right. Mrs. Fisher, how about 5 take away 1?
5 take away 1 is 6.
5 take away 1, Mrs. Fisher?
Oh, sorry. It's 4. Sorry.
4, yes.
Yeah.
So 5 plus 1 is 6.
Plus 1.
5
Yeah.
take away 1 is 4.
Is 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is a tricky one. You guys might have to think long and hard about this one at home. All right. Mrs. Meter, what about 4 take away 2?
Right. 4 take away 2 is 2.
2. 1,
I know where it is.
2. Oh, look at that. Looks like a drawing. All right, Mr. Webster, what about 4 plus 2?
4 plus 2 is 6.
Awesome. Let's do 6. I think this might reveal some clues for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Miss Roland, what about, let's just reveal a little bit. Give friends at home another opportunity to get some clues. What about 2 plus 1?
2 plus 1. 1, 2, 3.
3. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Boy. So this might be a very familiar picture. This up here looks like it's saying a word. It starts with a B. Think of B words. Okay. Mrs. T, what about just 1 plus 1?
1 plus 1 is 2.
2. 1, 2. All right. It looks like it might be revealed. Mrs. Meter, do you know where this is?
That's where we go bowling.
Yeah, I think so. It says bowling right there. This is a bowling alley. This is Billy Mosienko Lanes. Yeah, this is where we went bowling the past year. We had a fantastic time bowling. And again, as Mr. H has been saying, when it is safe, when everybody thinks it is safe to go back, we will make sure that we try and go back bowling. Okay. All right, friends, we have time for one more. We will do big numbers for this one just to make sure that we're moving along. Okay. So, Mr. Webster, big number for you. What is 4 plus 5?
Ooh, 4 plus 5 equals 9.
Here we go, right on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some clues. There's a clock. There looks like some books. All right, Miss Roland, how about 3 plus 2?
3 plus 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on. And Mrs. T, here's a tricky one for you, Mrs. T. How about 3 plus 0?
Oh.
3 plus 0, I think is 3.
Still stays 3. Yeah, we added nothing to 3. 0 is nothing, right? So it still stays at 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Mrs. Fisher, what about 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2 is 4.
All right, let's reveal 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. You know what, Mrs. Meter? We'll give you the honors to maybe make a guess here. I think we have lots of clues in the picture now. Mrs. Meter, where do you think this is?
I think that is our library.
Yeah, I think so. This is a favorite spot for many of us at school, right? It is a nice quiet spot. It has lots of awesome books. It has the lovely Mrs. Stangerlin and lovely Mrs. Stevenson. They are fantastic friends of our classroom. So yeah, that is the library. Yes. All right, friends. So we are going to exit off of that. That was a fantastic picture reveal game. I hope you enjoyed it at home. We are going to come back to our schedule here. We're going to cross that off our list today, and we are going to transition here into a quick goodbye. So why don't we go around the circle and give everybody an opportunity to say so long for now. Why don't we start today with Mrs. T. Mrs. T, any final thoughts today?
So long for now. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Have fun. Tongue-tied.
Awesome. And Mrs. Fisher, how about you? Any parting words today?
Wash your hands and stay safe and social distance.
Awesome. Mr. Webster, any parting words today?
Stay safe and stay active, folks. We'll see you soon.
Beautiful. And Mrs. Meter, any parting words today?
I hope everyone takes care of themselves, and I'll see you around again.
Awesome. And Miss Roland, any final thoughts today?
Just to refer back to the story that when you are home, you are safe. So stay safe, guys. Beautiful.
And so, friends, that is today's group. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed all the activities today. And other than that, we will see you folks next Tuesday with another fantastic video. One quick reminder, we have been working on our at-home recycled instruments. A lot of our friends in the group have constructed some fantastic instruments. So we will be sharing those with you in the coming days here. So I encourage you, I'm hoping that we can get some examples from you folks at home as well. So that's just a quick reminder. But aside from that, we will see you folks next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.